Oh my word, guys, I love this. Well, we just got done staying at a pet-friendly hotel here at the Motel 6. The review is either out or is coming for that, but you should definitely check it out if the link is in existence right now. Right now, we are headed back into Cedar Point, and it's already really hot. Let's go. It is 11:45 right now as I'm getting in the car. It's probably going to be a scorcher today. But you know what? That's okay. We're all right with a Halloween scorcher, so let's go anyway. Now, I still have the dog with me today, and she is going to be being boarded at Cedar Point. Now, I'm not going to be recording that entire process like I did yesterday, but that video is already out. I edited it last night, so you should definitely go check that one out. Usually my mom would watch this puppy, but she has some guests over today and last night, which means I was able instead to bring her here and to have her taken care of. We cover as much about Cedar Point as possible, and hopefully we have some good tips and tricks for you. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Also, I appreciate every single time one of you guys comments or presses the like button or even the dislike button. All those things help with engagement, so please engage in the video. Please let me know what you guys are thinking. I'd love to hear from you down below. Hotel I just stayed at was close to Sawmill Creek, which means I get to take this little road that takes you by all the big houses on the way out to Cedar Point. I also find that this road is much less congested than Cedar Point's roads are. We are coming in about an hour after Cedar Point opening, so it'll be nice to avoid the long lines and crowds that are on the main thoroughway to get into Cedar Point. And I just love, even if there is traffic, I just love looking at all of these different houses. It is a beautiful area. Here we are at the main gate. Wow, there actually aren't that many people coming in. I did forget something. I need to drop the dog off. So we had to drive all the way through that parking lot to come down through this parking lot. We had to go back a little ways and kind of retrace our steps a little bit. Like I said, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check out the Pet Chek video. Give you a bit of an idea on how to use the Pet Chek services here at Cedar Point. I do notice that people come in much slower on these Halloweekends days. They don't try to get in right at park opening, at least not as many people try to. 12:17 right now that included me taking the dog to Pet Chek and getting her all settled in and all that kind of stuff, and then coming back over here and finding my parking space. Now, recently, they have just added these, and I've been noticing that they've been changing the barricades here a lot. I think they're trying to make sure that people are using the crosswalks and not just crossing everywhere. That's what I've been noticing at this point. It is a windy day, and especially for the time of year, it is a hot day. But it's kind of my last chance to get a bit of a tan. Like I've said so many times, don't go to that one. It has huge lines for some reason, and nobody comes over here. Look at that, completely empty. And yet people are waiting in additional lines over here. I'm going all the way down to Coasters, which means today I'm taking the Sky Ride. There's no line for it anyway. Let's go. So can we do every show for Halloweekends and still hit a few rides here at Cedar Point today? Well, today we're going to find out. Come along with me. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's go.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this.
Coaster's Diner. That's where we're headed right now for a cheeseburger. Unfortunately, though, it does look like it has quite a long line. I still came in at a good time. It's gotten even fuller since I've gotten in line. Now, the reason why I wanted to get the burger right now, and onion rings, as it was, is because the Monsters Are Coming Charlie Brown is starting up in just a few minutes here. It'll be fun to see it, and I'm trying to see as many shows as I possibly can today as a part of our Halloweekends day. So, and then also do a couple of rides. So let's see what happens. Let's go.
Walking around Cedar Point one night, with my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
What a monster mash! It was a graveyard smash! We call
Someone.
Who should we call?
Halloween, everyone, from your friends at Idiot Radio.
Snoopy, help us keep control.
Well, as far as Snoopy shows go, that was actually one of the better ones I've ever seen. They did Time Warp from Rocky Horror Picture Show. I hate that musical. I love musicals. I'm a big musical guy. I hate that musical, and don't at me. I know it's not supposed to have a point. It is like anti-art. I get it. But, so we have about an hour and a half now until Lusty Lil's is going to begin at 2:30. So it might be time maybe for a drink and probably to ride a ride or two on our way. So Iron Dragon had a pretty massive line all the way out to the very end of it. I would have thought that this might actually have a bit more, but there is nothing here. I don't even see a line going up the stairs. Yep, no line. I do love Rougarou, even though it does kind of beat you up. It's just kind of a difficult ride in a lot of ways. Definitely one that you need to ride very defensively. And quite honestly, I've had people ask me about a video to explain how to ride defensively. I honestly don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to say, like, do it. Each ride has kind of something different. Like, I've talked specifically about Corkscrew and how to ride that defensively. But a lot of times you just have to ride the ride several times. And after you've ridden it a couple times, you start to get the idea of which way the ride track is going to go, and you're able to kind of anticipate. About the best thing that I can tell you to do is kind of turn your head in the direction that you see the track is going to turn next. That's about as good as I can do, unfortunately. We found some cool people here. Okay, so what are your favorite rides?
Mine's Millennium.
Millennium? Millennium?
Absolutely Steel Vengeance.
Still fair.
Maverick.
Okay, awesome. Hey, it's so nice to meet you
it's
guys.
so nice to
Thanks
meet
for
you.
saying hi.
Yeah,
You guys have a good one.
too.
Warning, nightmares ahead. Not right now though. So during the day, this is not nightmares inducing. Not really anyway. I guess it depends on how sensitive you are. But I mean, there are some scary things like this. So do anticipate that kind of thing, but you don't have any scare actors out here trying to scare you as you walk around here during the day. That all comes out at around 7-ish. I'm not sure about Sundays, so I guess we'll find that out soon. All right, so the tumbleweed is what I just got. That's this. Anthony made it for me, and I think he put Absolute in it. I think that's what he said he was going to do. I just told him to do whatever he likes best. He's definitely one of my favorite bartenders here. And last year he was over at the water park, did a great job there too. So definitely trust him to make a good drink no matter what. So let's try it. Although I didn't like the gunslinger last time, but that was not his fault. It was just a matter of my own personal taste. So let's see how this tastes. Ooh. Ooh. I like this a lot. A little bit of tartness in it. It's not that sweet, but it is fruity. And the tartness cuts through the sweetness. I like that a lot. We're gonna be focusing on seeing every show that's here, plus riding some rides and doing a few haunted houses. But we'll see what happens, how much we can get done before 8 p.m. this evening. Now, I am on my way back to Steel Vengeance because a 45-minute wait on Steel Vengeance is not terrible. I can deal with that pretty easily. Go see what a 45-minute wait on Steel Vengeance is like during Halloweekends. They did just come over the system and say that they are closing, or that they're having a technical issue that requires bringing their service team in. The line is still moving forward a little bit right now. Now, some of that's because people have left the line. I'm gonna stay in line until we've stopped for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I'm leave right now, but I'm right underneath. But I mean, it just feels so good. Why would I want to move? Feels a little bit like a waste, but I'm only missing what you can see right now. That's all I'm missing. Like, a lot of people have gone out of line. So, you know what? It's fine. We're just gonna go over and hit Cedar Creek Mine Ride instead. After this ride, we are going to Lusty Lil's. So we're gonna go hit this. Once we hit it, we should be able to walk right back here and get right in. Find a good seat for Lusty Lil's. Maybe we'll get one more drink also. Who knows? I just refreshed it, and Cedar Creek Mine Ride says 5 minutes. This is not a 5-minute wait. Very unimpressed.
Riders on the left, please step back.
Looks like Lusty Lil's has just opened up. And it does my heart good to see this many people in line for it. When has that ever been the case? I'm going in through the Last Chance Saloon to get a drink and some water. It's a very somber atmosphere in here because we've recently had a death. So, of this guy, Frederick Earl. So we're very sad inside this room right now. I did not expect to see this kind of a line for Lusty Lil's, or in this case, let me find out what it's called, I forget. Wake the Dead, a murder mystery musical. But obviously, so like right now it's Sunday, someone right next to me just said, it's the only thing that's open. It is. It's the only show that's open right now, besides like Charlie Brown. So this is kind of early on in the day. This is your first chance to see it. But if you do want to come on a Sunday, especially as the year progresses, you're going to need to get in line a lot earlier than I did. And I'm even here 15 minutes early, so you're going to need to be here like 45 minutes early in order to get like a really good seat in one of these shows. I also got an Elvis Juice grapefruit infused IPA. Who knows what that's going to taste like, but we're going to try it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's really good. So I usually don't like IPAs, but the sweetness of the grapefruit mixed with the tartness of the grapefruit also, it adds just a little bit of sweet and sour to the IPA. Actually, it's really good. I'm surprised. I also like on this, it says live fast, drink slow. Sounds like a good motto to me.
Say he was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter, but he was troubled. He was always trying to find himself, and so he would go out every night looking. And along the way he found Ginger, Lisa, Clara, and Tommy. I guess you could say we split up due to artistic differences. You see, he saw himself alive, and I saw him dead. He had himself a play. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. I met my second husband, Ezekiel, in Salt Lake City. He told me he was single and rich, so we hit it off right away. So we got married. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd mix him his drink, we'd have dinner. It was like heaven with an open charge account. And then I found out single, he told me. Single, ha! Not only was he married, but he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons. So he comes home from work, I mix him his drink as usual, and you know what? Some men just cannot hold. They're arsenic.
To our next suspect, the lovely Buffy.
Baby.
Whatever.
She did it.
I did not. I left Daddy.
Wait, are you saying he was your father?
Oh, no. He's my daddy. And I tried. I can't get no. I can't get no. The earth is moving, but I can't feel the ground, baby. Oh, I really love that rock and roll. How would you leave bless my soul? I really love that rock and roll.
The loving wife of Frederick, with a long list of failed marriages before her. Manson, the only child, sensitive and berated by an overpowering stepmother who he may have been in love with. We've seen his dark side.
But she's not just my stepmother. She's my lover. Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the wrong arm.
You've been concealing, say you're happy now. Once more the feeling, now I gotta run. See
have about an hour and 15 minutes until the next show of Midnight Syndicate starts. This will actually be the first show of the day. So that is just enough time for me to ride one ride on my way up to the front of the park, go grab my charger, and then go take the dog for a walk, and then get back in just in time for Midnight Syndicate. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's go. Thought about stopping here at Gemini to ride this, but I see that Gatekeeper has a 15-minute wait up at the front, and I still have not finished this. So we're gonna finish this up, and then we're gonna move on up to the front. Gatekeeper is by far the superior ride anyway, so we'll have a blast with that, so let's go. Now they're working on Dragster. This walkway is much more congested. Things do function differently. The entire park functions a little bit differently on Sundays than it does on any other day. So today, we're gonna come on in here, see if we can see if Planet Snoopy also functions differently or not. Looks like it's about the same. We'll see if we can find out when the rides close tonight though. Okay, so the rides in this area do close at 8 p.m. just like they do at everything else here. Now, on normal days though, on Saturdays and Fridays, they close at 7 p.m. or at least the kids' Halloween stuff over there closes at 7 p.m. They do have the tractor pull over here. I can't wait until this area actually has gardens and greenery all around it, and a few new rides. Maybe not new rides, well, one new ride right over there, but then newly transported rides like Matterhorn and the Scrambler. But they do have a kids tractor pull that they can take part in, and that is also free. Another kids thing is the Kooky Crafts, another option for kids, something fun for you to do with your kid. We are on our way right now though to Gatekeeper. Let's go. We have an hour to get on and ride Gatekeeper, so we are on our way in right now. It does say a 15-minute wait.
Enjoy the ride.
Thanks says that 15-minute wait online also, so, and based on what the line looks like, I would agree that that is probably true. Yeah, this will almost definitely be a 15-minute wait. This is not a long wait at all. It is now 3:45. It looks like I'll be on it probably about 20-minute wait, not a 15-minute wait. Okay, so I was planning on going to get the dog right now and then get out to the car. I don't have enough time, especially with getting in line for Midnight Syndicate. So instead, I'm going to go find some sort of a quick snack or something like that I can eat in line. I swear my voice is just getting worse and worse and worse throughout the day, and I'm not even screaming on coasters. We have about a half hour until Midnight Syndicate starts, and I recommend that you get in line at about a half hour for Midnight Syndicate. Then you'll pretty much guarantee that you'll get a spot in line. I am going to kind of push my luck just a little bit with it though right now, because I'm going to go grab something to eat real fast. I'm going to go into Hugo's and get a meal. Going into Hugo's and getting a meal right now is a bit of a risk. But I think it's a risk that's fine to take. I'll just be a little bit further back in the line, and that's okay. As long as the line doesn't reach all the way up to the window here at Hugo's, you'll be all right. If it gets up to this corner right there, you're pushing your luck as to whether or not you'll be able to get into Midnight Syndicate. Oh yeah, this is perfect. I'll come in, I'll grab some pizza and leave, or something easy to eat in the line, and we'll leave. All right, perfect timing. I did get the pianita, I think, something like that, and some breadsticks. And then you can look out here. If I start seeing people lining up right outside this window, I know that I don't have a lot of time, so I'll finish up really fast and get out there. It is slowly dawning on me, guys, that I'm getting too old for this shit. I am tired. If you have been around Cedar Point for a while, or if you have only just watched my videos for the last couple of years, you know Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate, this is their 25th year working with Cedar Point for their Halloweekends spectacular stuff. So we are getting in line right now for Midnight Syndicate today. As you can see, this is quite a line. And like I said, every year it is like this. So you do have to definitely get in line a little bit early to be able to get a spot in Midnight Syndicate. And at 12 minutes before 4:30, they are letting us in right now. I love Midnight Syndicate. I love how creepy the stage always looks. Wonder if it'll be a different story or the same kind of story. We'll have to see.
Thank you for that morbidly melodic introduction. Mallory! Together, we bring these stories to life. Excellent. Every history of the dark, every delicious moment, every quickened heartbeat, every scream and every cry.
I'm on my way back into the park after getting my phone charged. It's charging right now. But I left my charger block in the car. So now that I'm doing that, on my way back in, we are going to go see the Shrieks right now. And we're getting close to the end of the night after that. When I came in, I said we would do several roller coasters. I think we have kept up our end of the bargain on that. It also said we'd do every show at Halloweekends. I don't know that we're gonna hit every show. As much as I may try, it seems as though that may be an impossibility. But we've still got 2 more hours. We'll hit a few more shows. We've certainly hit the highlights today. And the Shrieks will be one more highlight that we will hit. All right, I'm here and can even see the Shrieks right now. go up and give them a high five, and they just look like, what do I do with this? I love the like post-apocalyptic, like no human contact kind of situation. Just barely made it through, and the gates are down. Then I get to go listen to the Fantastics next. I have not seen the full Fantastics show yet, but I think this will be the last show that I have not seen all of yet. So that's where we're gonna head to next.
Here I go again. Don't keep searching for an answer. I never seem to find what I'm looking for. Oh Lord, I pray give me strength to carry on, 'cause I know what it means. I was born for the Lord.
Thanks, guys. Always enjoyable. Have a good one. It is just about time for me to leave. but I'm wondering what all is happening on this side of Cedar Point, over on Frontier Trail. The park closes at 8 o'clock. Do they have any of the spooky things going on? Do they have any of the haunted houses running? These are all questions that I would like to answer before I leave tonight. So, that's where we're headed right now, is back here to see some things. We could possibly go listen to the Telltale Heart too. To be fair, that story is, the whole idea of it from what I saw last year just scares me. So, like, do I want to go listen to it or not? Okay, I do see people in line for the buffet. So that's definitely a haunted house that's open right now. So are there others, I wonder? Cornstalkers is not open tonight. So I'm gonna venture a guess and say anything that is outside is not open on Sunday. But anything that is inside in a controlled environment is. Like I said, Telltale Heart is open. It'll be playing again at 7 o'clock tonight. I'm not sure if I want to go to that or not though. So today I watched 5 full shows, ate 2 full meals, and rode 3 rides here at Cedar Point, all in about 6 hours. That's pretty decent. And I hope this is giving you an additional idea about what Cedar Point has to offer here for Halloweekends. However, was I able to do everything that I wanted to do in this? Well, my initial idea was that I was going to watch every show and ride a few rides also. We definitely rode a few rides. We did not watch every show. Is it even possible to watch every show in one day? I honestly don't think it is. I think there's too many conflicting times, but it is very fun. You could probably spend 3 days in a row here at Halloweekends and still not do everything that is possible to do here at Cedar Point for this time of year, which is good because it'll keep me coming back. So I hope you keep watching and finding out what else there is to do. We still have not finished everything here at Halloweekends, and it's been 3 days that we've spent here. So I hope you've enjoyed. Please press that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and let's go. Found these videos helpful. I'd love it if you'd come join our Patreon, or if you'd like to give one time to the channel just for some expenses. It costs a lot just to come out here and do all this kind of stuff. It's of course something I absolutely love, but if you want to involve yourself a bit more in the channel, you can give one time to buy me a coffee, and that would be greatly appreciated. Or Patreon has extra content, polls, and things that I write just about life and stuff like that. If you'd like to come join that, that's exclusive content that you can get your hands on. Either way though, regardless of what you do or how much you enjoy or what you enjoy, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's go. Have a good one. I will say this for Cedar Point's entertainment. It is fantastic. And coming here for Halloweekends, there's lots of entertainment. It is 100% worthwhile to take some time out to be able to do that. It does take a lot of time out of your day for the entertainment, but as far as entertainment goes, I mean, that's the shows, that's the shows, that's the haunted houses, that's all kinds of stuff. and it is done excellently here. Haunted houses, for me anyway, at least recently, have become much less scary. I just kind of walk through it. Every once in a while something startles me, which is fun when it does. But it's not, I don't really do it now for the startles or the thrills. I do it now for just the environment that it's in. It's always fun to see what they come up with, how things change piece by piece, year by year, stuff like that. Makes it a lot of fun. And I truly do think, though, taking time out from your day to see what Cedar Point makes is totally worthwhile. You will not regret spending time at the shows that Cedar Point has. We're still not done here quite yet. We do have to go pick up the dog. And I've got her. She's eating, standing on my pants.